Vishnupadaya Krishna Prastaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Namine Namo Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Prastaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Namine Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Sri Vasa Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Sri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. I pay my obeisances unto the lotus feet of Srila Prabhupada. I express all my gratitude and make many praises to Srila Prabhupada for having given us the golden opportunity to go back to Godhead. All glory to Srila Prabhupada for his wonderful devotional services to Srimati Radharani, Lord Gopinath. Hare Krishna. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. 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 We are in the Bhagavath Katha, 3rd chapter. It is Krishna is the cause for all his incarnations. In this one, we are today in the 28th verse. In the earlier 27 verses, we have been narrating shortly about the various incarnations: Matsya, Kurma, Varaha, Nrsimha, Hayagriva, Hamsavatara, Nadanarayana, Rishis, and about Kalki Avatara. Kalki Avatara, the incarnation for the Kali Yuga, it has not taken place. Of course, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is also an incarnation as of Krishna himself, but he incarnated as a devotee, not as a supreme God. He himself became a devotee for our benefit. So, for this Kali Yuga, Kalki Avatara incarnation will take place only after next 4,27,000 years, and it is also mentioned in the verse that he would incarnate in Gujarat state, Sambhala village, to a Brahmin known as Vishnuyasa, and would incarnate manifesting himself on a white horse with a sword in his hand. So so far many Kalki Bhagavans have already manifested their all faith, and they are already behind bars also. There is one big Kalki temple also somewhere in the Chittur district near Tirupati. There is all faith. You should not believe in those things. And the Lord Sri Venkateswara, who is also a Kali Yuga Daiva, he belongs to earlier Kali Yuga. He belongs to earlier Kali Yuga, not this Kali Yuga, and he is the direct manifestation of Sri Krishna Paramatma himself. And in Mahabharata, Ramayana it is stated that during Ramayana period, Rama has visited the Tirumala Kshetra. Similarly, Bhima, during the Dwapara Yuga, he visited Tirumala Kshetra. And the Kali Yuga Srinivasa belongs to earlier Kali Yuga. For present Kali Yuga, Kalki Bhagavan is yet to manifest. We are in the 28th verse. I shall repeat this thrice slowly. Please repeat. Please repeat with me. Yete chamsa kalaha pumsaha Krishna tu Bhagavan Swayam Indrari Vyakulam Lokam Mridyanti Yuge Yuge Yete Chamsa Kalaha Pumsaha Krishnas tu Bhagavan Swayam Indrari Vyakulam Lokam Mridyanti Yuge Yuge Yete Chamsa Kalaha Pumsa Krishna tu Bhagavan Swayam Indrari Vyakulam Lokam Mridyanti Yuge Yuge Ye te cham sakalaha pumsa krumsa tu Bhagavan swayam indrari vyakulam lokam mridyanti yuge yuge. You can sit down. If you have time to sit there. Word to word meaning of this verse, Yete, all these, Cha and Amsha, plenary portions, Kalaha, portions of the plenary portions, Pumsaha, of the Supreme Krishna, the Lord Krishna, Tu, but Bhagavan, the personality of Godhead, Swayam, in person, Indrari, the enemies of Indra, Vyakulam, the disturbed, Lokam, all the planets, Vidyanti, use protection, Yuge Yuge, in different millenniums, ages. All the above mentioned incarnations are either plenary portions or portions of the plenary portion of Lord. Just Lord Sri Krishna is the original personality of Godhead. All of them appear on planets whenever there is disturbance created by atheists. The Lord incarnation to protect the thesis. See, these incarnations are different types. One is Amsha Avatara, just a part of it will come out of his incarnation, not the full form. Like Matsya Avatara, Kurma Avatara, they are Amsha Avataras. They are exist for some time. Once their response done, whatever has to be done is done, they leave away this place. Again, Amsha Avatara also like this Vedas Bhagavan is Amsha Avatara. He is come incarnated for some purpose of splitting the Vedas, compiling Mahabharata, writing the Bhagavata like this. Again, Avesha Avatara. Avesha Avatara means it is with anger, like Parshurama Avatara, to kill the evil kings. And Vibhava Avatara. Vibhava Avatara is like Rama, Krishna, Narasimha Avatara, all these are Vibhava Avataras. Again, in Goloka Vrindavana and Vaikuntha, whether it is the Supreme Lord in the Goloka Vrindavana or on different Vaikunthas, Mahavishnu, they are all known as Paravasudeva only, direct forms of the full form of the Krishna. And again, he is there also Sarva Vyapi, all over the world he is there. And the other one is Archavatara during the Kali Yuga, because Vibhavavatara, Krishna, Rama, we can't see that. Those millenniums are past, yugas are past, we can't see those past times. So in this Kali Yuga, we can see him in the Archavatara, Vigraha Rupa. This is deity form, not idol. Deity form, in this deity form we can see him because that also not only as just Krishna. You can make a deity of Rama, you can make of Vigraha of Narasimha or Krishna or Venkatesh or whatever it is, whatever you desire. Even if you desire to make some demigods, devatas, vigraha also you can make. So like that one he is available in Acharupa. And he is also available in Grandha Rupa in a written form like Vedas Bhagavan has given as this Bhagavatam and Mahabharata. These are the scriptures. Even in the scriptures form he is available. We can, when we read, here we see all his names, different incarnations like that. And other, this thing is Dvani. Dvani means sound. Sound like I am narrating the verse and explaining the about the Bhagavatam. That is Dvani. Also you do Kirtan, chanting. That Dvani is also a Rupa of Lord. You can imagine him. So different incarnations are there. In this particular stanza, Lord Sri Krishna, the personality of God, is distinguished from other incarnations. Whereas here the Sri Krishna Paramatma, he is the supreme. In Dwapara Yuga, he has the same Krishna who is in Goloka Vrindavana. He has manifested in Dwapara Yuga as Krishna Paramatma himself with full form, with all qualities. And he is different from all other incarnations. He is counted amongst the avatars incarnate because out of his causeless mercy, the Lord ascends from his transcendental abode. Again, avatara means one who descends. He is already existing in other planet. From there he has descended. Whereas we are not incarnations. We have taken birth from the mother's womb. And we have not taken out of our determinations of sankalpa. Because our karma, God has made us to take birth in such different forms. We are taking birth. Whereas God, by His own will, He will descend. All the incarnations of the Lord, including the Lord Himself, descend on the different planets of the material world, as also different species of life to fulfill their missions. It is not necessary that He should come only in this full form. He can come, He has already incarnated, like Matsya, Kurma, He has taken different animal forms also He has taken. He can come in any form which He desires, which is required at that particular time to fulfill the needs. Sometimes He comes Himself, and sometimes like different plenary portions or parts of the plenary portions. Like He has also come as Narayana Rishi. He has incarnated in Badrinath as Narayana. Narayana Rishi himself was meditating, and Nara, he was also meditating of the Supreme Lord Himself. And these Narayana, nothing but again they are the forms of Arjuna and Krishna during the Dwapara Yuga. His differentiate portion directly or indirectly empowered him descend on this material world to execute certain specific functions. During Matsyavatara, saved the Vedas from the Madhukaitava demons. During the Tatas, the Kurma Avatara, he lifted the Mandara Parvata and made it a churn and lifted, and Mandara Parvata was made a churning rod to churn the nectar from the ocean. Not only during that Tata's incarnation, all the Devatas and Asuras were there. He also manifested in each and every, because their strength is not sufficient to churn the ocean to take out the nectar. So he himself manifested in each and every Asura and Suras for helping to gain the strength to churn the ocean. And originally the Lord is of full all opulences. He has thousands of gunas. Out of those thousands of gunas, 64 gunas are very important, and among them 6 are more Shat guna. They are the most important. All prowess, all fame, all beauty. These are the 6 things what I am telling. Shat gunas. All prowess, means all strength, all fame, tejas, all beauty. Nobody else is beautiful other than Him. And all knowledge. Today we might be acquiring different PhDs. We might be having some 6 or 10 degrees. PhDs, not degrees. PhDs itself we might have. But it's not that we have full knowledge. Though we have so many degrees, it's not a fraction of the total knowledge. Whereas Krishna is having all knowledge. And all renunciation. All renunciation means again it's nothing but like taking sannyasa and sitting on one place. Because he has to take care of all, Akila Kota Brahmanda, the entire creation, he is the protector, he is the creator. And during the annihilation, he is also responsible for that. So, for all this thing here, he can't take just a sannyasa form and sit at his place. So, all renunciation means he does not have any attachment with any living being or any other gunas. Whatever gunas he is possessing or whatever we possess, whatever gunas he is having part of it, only fraction of it, not all the gunas. And though he possesses all the gunas, he is not attached to any of them. Like that he is renunciated. When they are partly manifested to the plenary portions or parts of plenary portion, it should be noted that certain manifestation of his different powers are required for those particular functions. Because he has taken the Matsya Avatara, it was very limited function. he wanted to save the Vedas from Madhukatava demons, as well as take the Manu, present Manu, my wives of Manu, and Saptarishis and all living beings to a safer place during the Pralaya. Once the Pralaya ended, again the next creation started, he left all those people for the continuation of the creation. When in the room a small electric bulbs are displayed, does not mean the electric power is limited to some bulbs. See, here in this room, the one light, it gives the light to the entire room. It is not you see that it is limited to only that space. Similarly, whenever he is manifested, the entire this thing will take care of. Entire and powerhouse whatever energy is required for this bulb, we are producing some thousands of kgs, kilowatts of power outside. But here we are using only just some 8 watts. Earlier it used tubelets used to be 40 watts. Now these are LEDs are only 8 watts or 14 watts. So we are using only small energy. Similarly, when God incarnates, his entire energy need not be here. Only part of it be there. So that is known as Amsha Avtara. The same powerhouse can supply power to operate large scale industrial dynamos with the greater volts. Similarly, the incarnation of the Lord. See, nowadays not only all those big powerhouses, in our own house, if we have solar power, that solar power, it will give so much of power. You can utilize at least 10 or 12 ACs. You can work on lift. Generators will work. Everything will work. All the lights will work. All the fans will work. Like that, a big powerhouse can give power to so many industries, not one industry, so many industries. Similarly, God alone, with his energy, he can provide strength to everybody. He is having so much of power. And nobody else is having such power. And Lord display powers because knows so much power is needed at that particular time. For example, Lord Parshurama and Narsimha displayed unusual opulence by killing the disobedient Kshatriyas 21 times and killing the greatly powerful atheist Hiranyakashipu. Because Hiranyakashipu had a boon from Chaturmukha Brahma that would not be killed by any human being or animal, demons or asuras, devatas, none of the even God cannot kill him. And he cannot be killed outside his palace or inside the palace, under the water or above the water, like that. So what the Lord has taken, he taken the form of unusual form, half human and half lion. And he pulled Hiranyakashipu, he lifted him, took him out to the middle of the door, and he himself is not above the sky or below the sky, he is not touching the ground. Just like on his lap, put Hiranyakashipu on his lap with his nails, because no weapons can kill him, with his naka. Nails, he crushed him. Hiranyakashipu was so powerful that even the demigods on other planets would tremble simply by the unfavorable raising of his eyebrow. The demigods on the higher level of material existence many times excel the most well-to-do human being in the duration of life, beauty, wealth, paraphernalia and other respects. See, they also have different forms they have. Like us, they also have form, but they are slightly different. In yesterday's Bhagavath narrated, when Damayanti Swayamvara was taking place, Devatas also have come because she is the most beautiful woman in the 3 lokas. In the Swargaloka, Bhuloka and Padaloka, and all the 3 lokas, she is the most beautiful woman. She had so much of attraction. When Swayamvara was conducted, Narada went to Indraloka. At time when Indra questioned Narada, Why all the kings are not coming to the Swargaloka? Because they fight with each other, and a great warrior, when he dies in the battle, should go to Swargaloka, whether it is a king or an army person. So nobody is coming to Indraloka. What happened? I'm just sitting idle. He was sitting idle itself. So he says, that's why Narada says, no, Devendra, now in Prithvi Loka, on the earth planet, Swayamvara is going on. There is a princess by name Damayanti in the Vidarbha. Vidarbha is this place in Maharashtra, today's Maharashtra. So in that Vidarbha, king's daughter Damayanti, she is the most beautiful on the earth, on the three worlds. So Swayamvara is going on. Then Indra says, along with Indra, Varuna, Vayu and Yamadharmaraja will be there. They say, oh, even we will participate in the Swayamvara. They come and take part in that one. Before that one, Nala will be going for Swayamvara. So they stop Nalaya and Devatas instruct him. See, they ask him to make first a promise. What promise? That whatever they instruct, he is to follow. Because they know that if Nala reaches this Swayamvara, Damayanti would accept the Nala. Because Nala is also so beautiful. Nobody can surpass him. So he wants Damayanti would accept Nala as his husband. So Devatas say, you first promise us that you will accept our instruction. She makes the promise. He is a Satyavrata. He follows truth. Then he asks what service I need to do. Then Indra says, we are going to Damayanti Swayamvara. We are participating in that one. And I am Indra. He is Yamadharmaraja. He is Vayudeva. He is Athni Deva, everything. So let her choose any one of us, we don't mind. We don't have differences. She can choose any one of us. You need to go to Damayanti's place and instruct that one. When Nala says, how can I enter into the princess palace? There will be a lot of security will be there, I can't enter. Devendra says, I am going to boon. You can easily enter the place, nobody will object you, and nobody will recognize you or object you to giving her instruction. So like that, getting 3 boons, he goes there. But before that, Allah says, I am also going there to participate in this one. See, we are Devatas. When we are Devatas, you are only a human being. You are going to die now or later. Whereas we are eternal, immortals. They say, they also have some life, but it's almost like immortal. So you ask her to choose one of us. Because you have made a promise to us, you have to follow that promise. You are a Satyavrata. So he goes and leaves that message to Damayanti, but Damayanti seeing Nala, he says, no, I am actually already chosen you as my husband. I cannot choose anyone else. When those people come and participate in the Swayamvara next day morning, she will be finding 5 people, 5 Nalas. Nala himself is there, and these 4 Devatas also in the form of Nala. So Damayanti, she will be confused. Then, because already message is conveyed by Nala that Devatas are going to come there. It's a test for her. She makes a prayer to them. Please, I have already chosen Nala as my husband. And I cannot choose anybody else. Please help me. She makes prayers. Out feeling happy, they show their forms. What are the Devatas' forms? What's the difference? We have eyelids. They don't have eyelids. The garlands, what they are wearing, what their jewelry, what they are wearing, they are very natural. They will never dry up. They will never dry up. It will be as fresh as you bring it when plucked it from the tree. So, and other one, when I am sitting on this asana, my foot is touching the ground. You are all touching your ground. Whereas Devatas, their feet will not touch the ground. Like that, they will show their forms. And Damayanti recognize like this. Even Devatas, they have own powers like that. Beauty, wealth and paraphernalia. And in other respects, they are better than human beings. Still they were afraid of Hiranyakashipu. Though they have so much of strength, etc., more than Hiranyakashipu, they are scared of Hiranyakashipu because Hiranyakashipu is having the power of boon from Chaturmukha Brahma that he will never be killed by anyone. By that reason, he can do any harm to anyone. Thus, we can simply imagine how powerful Hiranyakashipu was in this material world. So, but even Hiranyakashipu was cut into small pieces by the nails of Lord Narasimha. This means that anyone materially powerful cannot stand the strength of Lord's nails. Similarly, Jamadagnya displayed the Lord's power to kill the disobedient kings powerfully situated in their respective states. The Lord's empowered incarnation, Narada, and clearly incarnation of Varaha. Even Narada is also, Devaki Narada is also an incarnation of Lord himself. Varaha is also incarnation of Lord. As well, directly, indirectly empowered Lord Buddha. Again here Lord Buddha, what generally we know Lord Buddha is Gaya, Gautama Buddha. He is only not only Buddha, again he is not a worshipable form. Because he preached against the Vedas. He preached against the Vedas. He brought ahimsa into what Mahatma Gandhi has brought ahimsa during our independence struggle. That was not there. This was 2000 years back itself. Gautama Buddha has brought that ahimsa into the place. Because everybody was killing the animals as they like. For the purpose of eating as a food. So to bring back and that ahimsa, this thing, to protect animals, Lord Buddha preached about ahimsa and he said, you keep these Vedas aside. But that Buddha need not be worshipped because he preached against the Vedas. As well as not only this Gautama Buddha, the people who preach against the Vedas are all known as Buddhas. Lord Buddha created faith in the mass of the people. The incarnation of Rama and Dhanvantari displayed his faith. Again, as Rama, a normal human form, he displayed how to behave with each and every living being, with parents, with wife, with brothers, animals, birds, like that. Also with Devans also. While Ravana and Kumbhakarna were killed, Vibhishana was protected. Even he was also from the Devan family only. He was saved. So, and again, this Dhanvantari. Dhanvantari is the incarnation for taking care of all our medical health. Balarama, Mohini and Vamana. Mohini avatar also is taken not once, he is taken twice. Mohini avatar was taken twice. Once when during the Kurma avatara, when Asuras and Suras, Devatas and Devas were fighting for the purpose of the nectar, whatever they took it out from the churning of the ocean. They were fighting to take away the nectar. At that time, the Lord has incarnated Mohini and he attracted the Asuras, demons. And those people, Asuras, they thought that Mohini was more attractive than the nectar. They left the nectar and they were dancing with Mohini. At that time she said, okay, you don't worry, I will distribute the nectar to you. She took and first she distributed on to Devatas itself. Like that, Mohini avatar once, again when Shiva had given a boon to a demon, Bhasmasura, he made a penance and he sought a boon from Shiva that whomever head is going to place his hand, they will be converted to ash. Because he wanted to kill everybody whom he doesn't need or doesn't like or goes against his will. So he wanted that boon. So when Shiva had given that boon, he said, okay, Bhagavan Shiva, I want to try this one. Whatever boon you have given, whether it is really truth or not. So he wanted to experiment it on Shiva. So like that, Shiva was scared. What is that? I have given the boon and he is so when he was running all through, he went to Sri Krishna Paramatma. Then Sri Krishna Paramatma took the incarnation as Mohini Again, this Bhasmasura was attracted by that Mohini. He did, when he wanted to marry that Mohini kept a condition. Okay, I shall marry you, but you should perform dance as I perform. In that competition, if you are success, I will marry you. Like that. When they were dancing, one of the things, she took her hand, Mohini took her hand over her head. So this person also took his hand over his hand, he was converted into ash. Like that, the Lord has taken twice the Mohini incarnation. His beauty as Dattatreya. Again, Dattatreya, it is a form of three forms, Shiva, Mahavishnu and Brahma. But Mahavishnu is the main this thing. Again, Shiva and Chaturmukha are also the first creations of Krishna Paramatma itself. So Dattatreya is also one of the incarnations of Krishna himself. Matsya, Kurma, Kumara, Kapila. One Kapila, in already it is going to come again in the second canto. Kapila Maharshi, he is also an incarnation of Sri Krishna Paramatma. And he is the source of all other incarnations. And you should also know, we are also part and parcels of Krishna Paramatma. We are his body, like our fingers, our hand, our legs are part of our body. Similarly, the entire creation is part of his body. Nothing is out of his body. Everything comes out from his this thing itself. We are part and parcel of his body. But it's not that we are powerful as Supreme Lord is. We are not powerful. We are attracted with this nature. So we have lost all the power, whatever we had. He is the source of all our incarnations, and the most extraordinary feature exhibited by Lord Sri Krishna was his integral energetic manifestation of pastime with covered girls. During Dwapara Yuga, Krishna is incarnated, the Goloka Vrindavana Krishna. I am not telling about the Krishna in Dwapara Yuga, I am telling about Goloka Vrindavana Krishna, the Supreme Lord. He himself has manifested on earth planet as Krishna himself. And he has exhibited many childhood pastimes. During childhood, when he was asked by his mother to open his mouth and show whether he has eaten the mud or not, when he has opened his mouth, instead of showing the mud, he has shown all the universes. Where they mean that mud is also there. All the universes were there. She was surprised. She thought God's blessing, she never inquired. Similarly, when gopis wanted to dance with him, thousands of gopis are there. Everyone wants to dance with Krishna separately, individually. So Krishna manifested, he wants to satisfy all of them because they are all his devotees. They are all his devotees. Because in the earlier life, they were rishis in Dandakaranya when Rama was in Vanvasa. They sought boon from Rama. So Rama said, you will take the form of gopis in your next life and I will exhibit my leelas with you people. See, so he has danced with all the gopis and they were surprised to see Krishna with everyone, but they never questioned Krishna. Like that, he has exhibited so many of his skills. Bliss and knowledge. Although these are manifested apparently as sex love, but we generally what you think, because they are all women and Krishna is a man, we think it is a man-woman relationship, we feel it's a sex attraction. It's not sex attraction, they are all devotees. It's a bhakti. Again in Bhagavatam, about Radharani it is not given. Don't find Radharani's name in Bhagavatam. But it's not that Radharani does not exist. Radharani exists. She in Goloka Vrindavana, she is the first creation in the form of a bhakti. In the form of bhakti, because we all need some company. We can't sit alone. Maybe we'll sit for a few seconds or minutes. Later we'll feel bored. We need somebody to talk to us, spend some time. Similarly, in this Anantakota Brahmanda, crores and crores of creations, Krishna all alone. First, he himself, out of his mind, he creates a bhakti form. That is Radharani. That Radharani only incarnates in other Vaikunthas as Lakshmi Devi. And in the Dwapara she has incarnated as Rukmini Devi, like that. So, in Brihad Bhagavatam it is given about Radharani. His pastimes with gopis also displays transcendental existence, bliss and knowledge. The Bhagavatam relates these transcendental pastimes in the 10th canto. This Bhagavatam is of 12 cantos are there about the Supreme Lord in Dwapara Yuga. Krishna and his pastimes is given in the 10th canto. But it is generally told, except Vyasa Bhagavan's instructions as well as Sukadeva Maharshi's instructions, that we need to follow Bhagavatam from the right from first canto. We should not just for the purpose of enjoying the Rasa Leela with gopis, we should not go into the 10th canto. And in order to reach the position to understand the transcendental nature, the Lord pastimes with the gopis, the Bhagavatam promotes the student gradually in 9 other cantos. It's not me telling, Bhagavatam is telling. We have to follow this for 9 cantos, then only we need to enter into the 10th canto. According to Srila Jiva Goswami's statement, in accordance with the authoritative sources, Lord Krishna is the source of all the incarnations. All the incarnations, even the incarnation of Chaturmukha Brahma, Shiva, everything, it is a part and part of the Lord himself. When he shows his Virat Swarupa to Dhritarashtra in his court, as well as to Arjuna in the midst of the battlefield, he shows all the phases where you can find Chaturmukha Brahma, you can find Shiva, you can see all the forms in his Virat Swarupa. It is not that Lord Krishna has any source of incarnation. We have source of birth. For our source of birth, our parents are the source. For their birth, their parents are source. Hare Krishna, the curtains will open for darshan. You can sit and have darshan and continue the class for some more time. So, whereas Krishna is not having any Adi or Antya. He is the source of all his incarnations. All the symptoms of the supreme truth in full are present in person of Lord Sri Krishna. And in the Bhagavad Gita, the Lord emphatically declares that there is no truth greater than or equal to himself. See, Bhagavad Gita, these Mahabharata, Vedas are divided into, one Veda is divided into 4 Vedas by Vedas Bhagavan, and Mahabharata and Bhagavatam is also compiled by Vedas Bhagavan. Again, he is also incarnation of Krishna. We need to have full faith. At the same time, again, this Mahabharata, which contains the Bhagavad Gita, is directly recited by the Lord Supreme himself to Arjuna, which you need to have full faith. There, Krishna is telling, there is no truth beyond him. There is no truth beyond him. So you need to believe in Krishna. You can worship any form of Krishna. I am not, no scripture says that you should worship Krishna only in this form. You can worship Krishna in any form like Varaha, Narasimha, Rama, Krishna or Venkateswara. But you have to perform the worship of Krishna himself. In this stanza, the word swine is particularly mentioned to confirm that Lord Krishna has no other source than himself. He himself is the reason for the cause of his incarnations. Although in other places the incarnations are described as Bhagavan because of their specific functions. Because we say generally Bhagavan Shiv, Bhagavan Brahma, Bhagavan Indra. It's a respect given. It's a respect given to them because they have particular functions. Because we are saying Bhagavan Shiva, Bhagavan Indra, they are not the supreme authorities. It's only a respect because all the devatas, they are doing duties as prescribed by Supreme Lord. They are all devotees of Krishna. We have to respect all devotees. whether it is human beings, animals, or devatas, or even the demons. See, we worship Prahalad Maharaj over here. He belongs to a demon family. He belongs to a demon family. He is son of Hiranyakashipu. But we worship him because he is a devotee of Lord Narasimha. Narasimha is incarnate only for the purpose of saving Lord Prahalada. So we need to respect every living being who are all devotees of Krishna. Again, it's not that we should disrespect other people. You try to preach about the God and change them so that they also come in line with us following Krishna. He himself has expanded himself in various parts, portions and particles of Swayam Rupa, Swayam Prakasha, Tat Ekatma, Prabhava, Vibhava, Vilasa, Avatara, Avesha and Jivas. This I told you in earlier itself. See, the form of Krishna in the Golokam Vrindavana and in all Vaikunthas as Mahavishnu is known as Prabhava forms. The Rama Avatara, Narasimha Avatara, Krishna Avatara, they are known as Vibhava Avataras because they are taking human form like form. And this form is Archa Avatara, Vigraha Rupa. This is Archa Vigraha Rupa. Again, Amsha Avatara is Vedas Bhagwan. Sorry, Amsha is Matsya and Kurma. Only for specific time they have taken and it's a part of it. Amsha is like Vedas Bhagwan who has taken for reason to compile this Veda, one Veda into 4 Vedas and writing Mahabharata epic. And Avesha Avatara is Parashurama, kill the evil this thing. Like different, those avatars also of these different purposes there. All the expansions or categories of the Lord possess only some percentages of these attributes. But Sri Krishna is the possessor of attributes sent person. During the Dwapara Yuga, the Krishna incarnation is 100% the same Krishna what you see in Golokam Vrindavana. And his personal expansions such as Swayam Prakasha and Tad Ekatma up to the category of avatars for all Vishnudattva possess the 93% of these transcendental attributes. Again, of Lord Shiva who is neither Avatara nor Avesha nor in between them possess almost 84% of the attributes of the Krishna. But the jivas or the individual living beings in different status of life possess up to the limit of 78% of the authorities. We also possess 78%. In the conditioned state of material existence, the living being possesses these attributes in very minute quantity. But they are in many minute quantities, varying in terms of poised life of the living. How whatever 78% we are having, it all depends how we lead our life. If you are leading a satvika life, then that will be dominating. If you are leading a ignorant life, that will be very less. It will not be dominant. It exists, but it will be not dominant. The most perfect of living beings is Brahma, because the 78% this thing, whatever I told you, it is for all living beings. Even Chaturmukha, Brahma is also one of the living beings like us. He is the supreme administrator of the one universe. He possesses 78% of the attributes in full. He will be having this complete 78%. Hare Krishna. All other demigods have the same attributes in less quantities. Same 78% will be there in Devatas also, but in lesser quantities. Whereas human beings possess in attributes very minute quantities. We have very less minute quantities. The standard of perfection for a human being to develop the attributes up to the 78% in full. The living being can never possess attributes like Shiva, Vishnu or Lord Krishna. We cannot compare ourselves with Paramatma. A living being can become godly by developing the 78% standard attributes in fullness but can never become God like Shiva, Vishnu or Krishna. We can follow all the Satvika conditions. We will be Shuddha Satvika, but still we cannot call ourselves as Shiva or Krishna. We cannot equal with them. The godly living beings who are all residents of the planets in spiritual sky are eternal associates of God in different spiritual planets called Haridama and Maheshdama. This Loka Vrindavana or the other Vaikunthas, they are also known as Haridama and Maheshdama. Mahesha means he is the supreme, he is the Ishvara of us. Ishvara means what? Controller of everyone. Ishvara means controller, he is the supreme controller. So Mahesha means he is the supreme of all. So that Dama place is known as Mahesha Dama. Haridama. Hari means whatever sins we commit, he is reason to equalize it. If we surrender to him and devote all our services unto him, we need to perform our activities. We should never stop any of our activities. We have to perform. We have to perform our activities and do devotional services to him. Then only our sins will be removed. So because he can take away our sins, he is known as Hari. The abode of Lord Krishna, all spiritual planets called Krishna Loka or Goloka Vrindavana, and the perfected living being by developing 78% of above attributes fullness can enter the planet of Krishna Loka after leaving the present material body. This verse comes to end, but I shall continue with the general this thing. See, they are totally, earlier also I told many times, but many of you are new, once again repeating, there are totally 84 lakh living beings are there. And this 84 lakh living beings right from Ant to Chaturmukha Brahma. We are all living beings. We have different lifetimes. We have taken many births in all those animal life, plant life, so many n number of lakhs of times, not one or two times. Lakhs of times we have taken because of our past karma. And in this God, out of sympathy and kindness, He has given us this human form for the soul. Here soul is different from the body. For the soul, He has given this body, human body, with intelligence. We need to utilize the intelligence in a proper form by utilizing it in a righteous way. Dharma. Dharma means again, we need to follow the scriptures. We should have full faith in scriptures. The Veda is not written by anybody. When the creation was done, when all the creation were made by the Krishna Paramatma, at that time even Vedas were created. Only one Veda was created. Only during the Dwapara Yuga it was divided into four. Atharvaveda, Rigveda, Yajurveda, Atharvaveda and Samaveda. And Mahabharata is the Panchama Veda. Bhagavatam is there. All these things are compiled for our benefit. But you should have faith in all these scriptures. Follow these scriptures in leading the life. Whoever, only fools will never, who does not trust in this thing, they will not follow these scriptures. They lead a foolish life, and in the future births, they will never get an opportunity to take the birth as human life again till some lakhs and lakhs of births of animal hellish life. So for that purpose, how to follow? How to follow means in this Antakale. In the Antakale you have to remember the Krishna to get liberated from this life cycle. Because like calendar year, after December again January comes. So life after life it is coming. To escape from this life, you do your karma, good deed, not bad deeds. Again, good deed without desires. Good deed without desires. Don't expect any desire. He knows what is to be given, what needs to be given, what time. Don't, if you want to have desire, please, you can ask him. It's not the rule that you should not ask him, you can ask him, but he will not provide immediately. He might provide you a little later at an appropriate time. So, do you get it or you don't get it? Be happy. If you don't get it also, be happy. If you get it also, don't be happy. Don't weep for it. See, Rama is the, I gave, earlier instead, I gave examples of other people like Jadabartha and some Brahmana, those things. I don't want to repeat the same thing. I'll tell you about Rama himself. Rama, when he was, Muhurtam was decided by Dasratha himself for crowning as the prince, Yuvaraja. But Rama decided to go to forest. So he made Kaikeyi's this thing mind change. She wanted boon. Because of that boon, Rama went to forest. And while coming for, when he was asked to come to see Dasratha, when he came, he saw all the arrangements made for his crowning. He felt very happy. When he was instructed by his father to go to forest, he was returning back. Again, he made a parikrama of all those things. He felt very happy. It never felt, this was arranged for my purpose, but now it is going to be for Bharata. He never felt, and he never said, he made a parikrama and said, he felt very happy. Oh, really, my brother is great. He is going to become a prince and rule this entire world. He was feeling happy. And similarly, even if you desire what happens, see Bharata, when he came to know that Rama has gone to forest, lead the forest life, he took all the Ayodhya people along with him to bring back Rama from the forest with a desire to bring him back and crown him as king. He desired that one. His desire was to bring back Rama. But what Rama did here, he gave his footwear. Bharata, I can't come and accept the crown. You take my footwear. So that if you seek something from Krishna, he might give something else. Like Rama gave footwear to Bharata. He was happy with that this thing only. He took there, but again he also never occupied the throne. He was in Nandigrama only. He crowned the footwear for the 14 years and he thought that footwear was his king, Rama. And he sat down next to the Simhasana and he ruled from the Nandigrama itself, sending Shatrughna every day to Ayodhya to rule the kingdom, to bring back the whatever has work is done and report him in the evening, like that. So, even if you desire, God might give different things. So you need not desire. He knows what to give, what not to give. Even Rama never desired to become a king. What was his desire? He wanted to go to forest itself to save rishis from the demon's torture, as well as he has to kill Ravana and Kumbhakarna, because he made promise to Ravana and Kumbhakarna during their Dwarpalaka, Jai Vijaya, when they were cursed by the Munis. He said, during your 3 births as demons, I shall take incarnation, I will kill you. So like that, he has taken the form of Paraha, killed Hiranyaksha, took the Narsingha form and killed Hiranyakashipu. Now as Rama, he needs to kill Ravana and Kumbhakarna. So his desire, he has to go to Lanka. He can't sit at Ayodhya and kill them. There should be some reason, because he has taken a human form. If Rama sits in Ayodhya and aims a weapon, he can do. But that is wrong. Everybody will do like that. So, to teach the human society about how to live in this world, he went to forest by walk, that too. All through the complete, right from Ayodhya to Lanka, he went by walk. Only in the sea even on that sea they went by this thing only, walk. So, and he killed Ravana and Kumbhakarna over there. Like that, whatever desires you might have, it is his sankalpa. According to him, you will get. You will make all efforts, you will practice Hare Krishna mantra, you chant Hare Krishna mantra at the time of living. You are qualified for liberation. But liberation may not give. Liberation may not give. He should bless you. He might test you once again. He will test you. He might give you another birth. He will make you to continue the same from that stage, not from the beginning, from that Shuddha Sattvika stage for liberation. So it is up to the blessings of Krishna whether you get liberated or not, but we have to make all of our efforts. We are not we do not know when we are going to die. In Kali Yuga we have 100 years life, but when we are going to die we do not know. So, since we do not know our departure time, right from childhood we should practice this remembering him. How to remember him? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has given the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. It is very easy. There are no regulations. You chant to try to chant any number of rounds. 64 rounds Chaitanya Mahaprabhu wanted to chant. Present time, you may not get that time. At least you chant one time, one round on the beats, and later without beats you chant any number of times while driving or cooking or whatever you are doing, like that. And also whatever you are listening to the lectures of Mahabharata, Ramayana, Bhagavatam, such things, when you go back to your home, you please tell the same thing to your older parents, aged parents who cannot come over here for any reason. Also, you train your children right from the beginning now itself. When they are 3 years, 2 years, 3 years, when they start speaking, you teach them Hare Krishna word. First you teach them Hare Krishna word. Like that you start them practicing the remembering, and also tell them these stories in a shorter way. If you tell them in a detailed this thing, they may not understand. Just tell them short stories of Krishna, past times, not only just Krishna, all his incarnations, little you tell them, train them, like that. When you speak to your friends and relatives also, instead of speaking about some movies or some other things, about politics, so many, today's politics is very dirty politics. About you, instead of speaking all those things, you talk about these things. Like that, it becomes a practice. Also, whatever you are earning, in that earning, you have to need to use it for your family purpose, for your individual purpose, everything. At the time, you use also in some charity. Again, charity, you don't give anything in cash. If you give anything in cash, it will be misused by anyone. Anyone, they will misuse it, and whatever their sin they commit, we are also sharing that sin. It's not that we will not share their sin. They are committing sin, why I will share? We will share our sin. For this I will tell you about Valmiki Maharshi, this thing. Just few minutes. Valmiki Maharshi, before he became a Valmiki Maharshi, he was a hunter. Shikarita. Shikarita, actually by birth he is a Brahmin boy. When he was a small baby boy, when his mother took him to the bank of river for having bath and getting water. In olden days they used to get water from the river. Unlike today we have pipelines. So mother took him and spread a cloth, put him over there, went to bathe and get the water. A eagle came, lifted him, take him, think as a meat, took him and just did not eat. He took him and left it in a forest. There one hunter community, a leader of hunter community, he saw the baby, he did not have children. He adopted him as his own child. Like that he became a hunter boy. So later when he was grown, before becoming Maharshi, Narada Maharshi was coming on his way. This person, being a hunter, he was also a dacoit, looting some people. He saw Narada Maharshi coming with all his paraphernalia. He stopped him. Come on, show me what are you having, give me all those things. He said, what is I am having? I am only a bag of this thing and this one. I have just come for begging. Anyway, this is you are making a great sin. Out of this great sin, what is that? No, I want lot of wealth. I have a lot of children are there. My wife is there. I have to give them ornaments, jewelry, food, everything. Then Narada questions him. See, you are committing sin. They are enjoying whatever you are taking. You please go and find out. I will not go. I will sit here only. You go and ask them. Whatever I am possessing, I will give you. You go and ask them whether they are going to share. When they are sharing your wealth, please find out whether they are going to share any sins what they are committing. So this he will say, no, you will go away. You will deceive me. You will go away. No, I will sit here only. You please go and come back. That person, he goes there. He find out from his wife and children whether they are going to share his sin. They say, why should we share your sin? We want only your wealth and whatever you are getting us. You don't want to share any sin. Why should we share sin? They say like that one. But this immediately runs coming and he tells, no, they are not accepting. That is what he says. So nobody will do like that one. So at that time he initiates and he becomes a Valmiki Maharshi. Valmiki means he becomes under the tree. When he sits, it becomes like a skeleton, and all around him snake holes. Snake house will be formed. That snake house is known as Valmika. Valmika. That is the reason he has come out of that Valmika snake house. He is known as Valmiki Maharshi. Like that, even in another case, Vidura and Dharmaraja, they are the curse of they are Dharmaraja, because a sage has cursed him to take those birds, because sage has helped, indirectly helped, he is not directly helped, indirectly helped the dacoit to help, because he was doing meditation. While doing meditation, the dacoit robbed something from the king's Mukuta, threw his in a hermitage and went away. These army people, they came, they took the Maharshi and put him before the king as accused. That king punished him, because due to that punishment, when he went to the hell in his human form itself, he questions Dharmaraja. You are the Dharmaraja, you are known as Dharmaraja. What Dharma you are doing means, he said, why in the childhood you have bottom. For that reason, he was punished by piercing a spear from his anus to head. He said, I was at that time, what was my age? He said, around 5 years. If 5 years, I don't have any, my mind is not matured. Till 10 or 12 years, nobody is matured. How can you give such a big punishment? So you take, I am causing you to take 2 incarnations. One as Vidura and one is Krishna. Like that, because directly has not helped. Indirectly has helped the dacoit. He was punished. Like that, if you are giving any charity in cash to somebody misuses, for his sin, we are going to suffer. You give him somebody in the form of food, clothing or shelter, something that is, again, that they sell it and do it, again they also do. Because I am not talking about this temple here in that other temples, what happens? Immediately outside the temple, there will be coconut fellow, fruit fellow, everybody will be selling. You take all those things, take it inside. After offering, these people, they come and give it back there itself. Because to carrying it, it's a big luggage. They leave it. So what happens? Same thing is selling to other people. Once you have sold it for 10 rupees, same thing is selling 10 times. Somebody will finally take. Like that, he is coming some scene which you will build. So many problems are there. Even nowadays, when you are putting something in the Tirupati Balaji Undi, I am talking about the Balaji Undi, they are misusing it. Because today, so many persons belong to other faiths have working over there, they are diverting all the funds for their purposes. Like that, priests themselves, they are telling, don't put anything in the hundi. So all such wrong things will suffer. So whatever you do in the form of material things, you help somebody and don't harm anybody. Even in the family, in the society, in the city or in the country, don't harm anybody. Help everybody. Like that you lead a good life. So that, and remember Krishna always, so that in the end of the life, we remember Krishna. For today, we will chant Hare Krishna mantra for 2 times and disperse for today. Please repeat me. Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Priya Gadadara Srivad Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Please tell loudly. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Swasti Prabhyapayantya Nyayena Margena Mahimesha Govashvastu Nityam Samasta Loka Sunabhantu Kayena Vacha Manasi Gritya Buddhyakate Swabhavat Karomi Yajit Parasmai Narayanati Sarpayami Srimana Sapa Sarvam Sri Krishna Vastu Mangalam Nitya Mangalam. Jai Sri Radha Gopinath ki Jai Sri Jagannath Bala Subhamani ki Jai Sri Narsingh Bhagwan ki Jai Sri Prayag Maharaj ki Jai Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu ki Jai Sri Panchatattva ki Jai Sri Madhvadam Granth ki Jai Sri Hare Krishna Mahamantra ki Jai Sri Prabhupada ki. Hare Krishna. This is live recorded on YouTube.